Alright, let's see if I can get my face in frame this time. Hello, and welcome to the fifth and penultimate of the 5 characters in The Unusual Suspects. And after this video, I'll be something in the region of 2/3 through the project. This character I'm about to show you was created by Justine Abelana, who, very similarly to Draz, who did, you'll recall, the Joker, is a Filipino artist working at Noir Inc. Near Shoreditch, and is, also similarly to Draz, one of the best tattoo artists in the world, as I'm about to prove to you. The character I'm going to show you now is called Jimbo Jones, and while it may not sound it yet, that's the best name I've given to any of the 6 characters. This is the 5th one. The last one I'll be getting done in a couple of days' time. So Jimbo Jones is my Western character and is the only one who is an actual amalgamation of 2 completely different characters moulded into one. You are about to see the body of Clint Eastwood's Man with No Name, but fans of this channel will know that I already have a tattoo of Clint Eastwood's head. It was my very first. And I felt a bit weird. I felt a bit weird having 2 tattoos of Clint Eastwood, but also a bit weird leaving out the Man with No Name, which is the character that introduced me to the world of cinema. And so, this character takes the body of the Man with No Name and the head of a character who I adore, that also feel it works really well with the body, and it's Larry David. So, this is Jimbo Jones, my Western character. The reason he's called Jimbo Jones is so clever. It is a combination of 5 movies and franchises. So Jimbo is a mixture of, now you may not know this, but the Man with No Name, which is Clint Eastwood's character in the Sergio Leone spaghetti westerns trilogy, A Fistful of Dollars, For a Few Dollars More, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And although he has no name, he actually has a different name in each of the 3 films. So in A Fistful of Dollars, he's known as Joe. In For a Few Dollars More, he's Manco. And in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, he's known by the nickname Blondie. Take the J from Joe, the Ma from Manco, and the B from Blondie, and you've got Jimbo. And when people greet him, they say to him, "Yo, Jimbo!" And Yo, Jimbo just so happens to be an Akira Kurosawa film, translating into English as The Bodyguard, that was made into A Fistful of Dollars, so it all comes together quite neatly. Add on the surname Jones for Indiana Jones, and you've got Jimbo Jones, who's also a character from The Simpsons. Jimbo Joe, what's his name? Indiana Jones also wears a fedora. However, this fedora is taken from Rick Blaine from Casablanca. Are you ready for my fact of the day? The role of Rick Blaine in Casablanca was not originally intended for Humphrey Bogart. It was written with a future American president in mind. No, not Donald Trump, although he was around at the time, just about. It was Ronald Reagan was meant to play Rick Blaine. So we've got 2 feathers. Got the feather from Errol Flynn's Robin Hood, and the feather from Tom Hanks's Forrest Gump. The glasses are the frames worn by Leone, although he wears sunglasses. These are transparent. And Sherlock's pipe in his mouth. We've got one more Western reference on the face, and that is the fly on Jack Elam's face at the beginning of Once Upon a Time in the West, The next greatest Western, thanks also to Sergio Leone, and the fly on the face tells you that this character is about to die. He's got a few seconds left before he gets shot to death. The facial expression of Larry David, creator of Seinfeld and star and creator of Curb Your Enthusiasm. This is taken from the Fatwa episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm, the series finale to the Hamilton season, where he's about to have a showdown with Lin-Manuel Miranda, and the facial expressions taken from that showdown. We have the poncho from the Dollars Trilogy, ready for another fact of the day. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly is actually a prequel to the other two. It ends with him finding the poncho that he would wear in the other two movies, and also explains how he doesn't really sell his soul for money anymore like he did in the first one, because he's already got the gold he took from the grave, the unmarked grave next to Arch Stanton. Shit. Spoiler alert! A couple more Western references. This is the Cactus Rose from The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, the greatest non-Leone Western in my not-so-humble opinion. Well, I guess that wasn't very humble either. This is the 44 Magnum from Dirty Harry, and the laser from Rick and Morty. On the point of the 44 Magnum, I'm going to give you another fact of the day. I can't prove this at all, but I know I hold a world record, because in 2006 I took a radio presentation course and was taught to do vocal exercises every day that includes delivering a speech. And pretty much every morning, let's say on average every other morning since September 2006, that is 18 years ago, I have delivered the speech from Dirty Harry, certainly making me the world record holder for the person to deliver this specific speech on the most occasions. And I've never done this on camera before, but yeah, why not? I'll share it with you now. Now, I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 6 shots or only 5? Well, to tell you the truth, in all this excitement, I kinda lost track myself. But being that this is a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and will blow your head clean off, you gotta ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do ya, punk? However, when I deliver each morning, I have to do it at a projected monotone. Now I know what you're thinking. That's all you're going to get of that, because I want you to keep watching, please. We've got our Pixar reference. This is the ring pull of Toy Story from Woody, and the boots are the boots worn by Anton Chigurh in No Country for Old Men. Each one has a symbol on it. This is the silhouette from Alfred Hitchcock in Hitchcock Presents, and I'm currently applying for a TV show called The Traitors, and thought that maybe if I get a little Traitors logo, it might help my chances. And also, I love The Traitors. I think it's amazing. I'm obsessed with it right now. And even though I fully don't think I will be when I'm 70, this is very much of its time at the moment in my life when I'm getting this project done, so a little nod there. We've got the boot tassels, little red tassels. These are worn by the recently deceased Carl Weathers in Apollo Creed in Rocky 3 as he meets his match against Ivan Drago. What are these words? Spurs are taken from Red Dead Redemption 2, which I haven't actually played much more than a couple of hours of, but I do love the first one, but the Spurs are better in the second. And then, simple as it may seem, this star actually has 3 references in it. You probably spotted already a reference to the Super Mario franchise. That is the style of the star. The concept of the star is that at the end of High Noon, Will Kane, the sheriff played by Gary Cooper, throws his sheriff's badge, discards it into the sand and walks off because his townsfolk didn't support him. And similarly, Jimbo Jones has discarded the star here. That was also actually paid tribute to in the end of Dirty Harry. And last, the most subtle touch is the eyes are actually made of 2 R's. standing for Rock Ridge, because he is the sheriff of Rock Ridge. Can you name the film that Rock Ridge comes from? It's Blazing Saddles. I think fair to say the funniest Western of all time. So this is Jimbo Jones. I don't think I've missed any references. You get one more character before I start adding some special effects. The next one is going to be called Non-Verbal Kent. Now I've said it, I've committed to it. Formerly had the working name The Man in Black and White. And I look forward to sharing him with you soon. In fact, even more than that, I look forward to seeing him myself. Thanks for watching, enjoy yourself, and be cool. Yeah.